Hey folks, Matt from Art of the Image. So, the internet's been abuzz a lot lately with Scott Kelby's announcement or revelation that he's shooting with Canon. Apparently the Canon 1Dx is his new main gun. And so there's been some questions from some people, and I have a viewer write in, and I want to look at his question. Jim from Miami Beach, Florida writes in and says, "Hey Matt, just curious about your thoughts on Scott Kelby's switch to Canon. Do you think he switched because Canon made him a better offer, brackets, cash, gear, endorsements, etc., bracket, or do you think he actually switched because he likes the Canon gear better? Love your videos, Jim." Thanks a lot, Jim. And thanks for writing in with the question, because it's a good question. And I must admit, it went through my mind when I first heard it. And it probably makes people wonder when somebody in Scott Kelby's position, you know, he's very well known in the industry, very well liked, and has a very prominent position with all his businesses and with the things he does with Adobe and all his books and whatnot. So what he's shooting with is definitely inclined to influence other people quite significantly. And therefore, if you're one of the camera manufacturers, it's a big feather in your cap if you've got Scott Kelby shooting your gear. So Scott's been Nikon for quite a while and seemed to like it quite nicely. And then quite suddenly, it would seem, Scott's all of a sudden shooting Canon. He's shooting the Canon 1Dx now, from what we can see. The flagship, very nice camera. And as Jim's asking here, the question is, did Scott change simply because he likes the 1DX better? Did he like it better than the D4S and the D800, D800E? Or was there some behind-the-scenes stuff that we're not privy to and may never actually find out? Did Scott change because Canon made him a better deal? Was there cash, endorsements, gear allowances, all these type of things that can happen behind the scenes? And often these things are totally specific to who you are. Scott Kelby, being as big as he is in the industry, he may have got a huge deal from Canon to do this. And it might be part of the endorsement, it might be part of the deal, is that all that's ever said about it is that he switched because he really likes the gear. Because you don't want, you know, if you're Canon paying Kelby, you don't want him to come out and say, "Oh, I switched because Canon made me an offer I couldn't refuse. They gave me a lot of money. They gave me my gear for free." So, and I'm not saying this is what happened before anybody starts jumping all over me. It's a reader question. Something that I've thought about, and I'm just curious. I don't know, maybe he did switch because he likes the gear better. Canon 1DX is a really nice camera, but there's always the question, did he switch because he got an offer he couldn't refuse from Canon? Mostly I want to know, what do you guys think? Put your comments below. Do you think Kelby switched because he got an offer he couldn't refuse, or do you think he switched because he just loves the Canon gear? Let's have a discussion about it. Is there some news out there regarding this that I'm not aware of? Let me know in the comments. And let's hear what you guys think. Thanks, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Some new articles, some new videos. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of photography, videography, techno, right here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks a lot, folks.